Willis in the shotgun and hands it to Henry. Blockers ahead. Derrick Henry still going. Breaks free. Henry at the 10. 5. Touchdown! Derrick Henry! A 48-yard score! And he continues to feast on the Texans defense.
Taylor Heineke, and there's so many parallels between these two quarterbacks. Neither one is extremely tall. You throw from different angles, you get the opportunity to get a ball tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Ray McCloud on second down and 10. There he goes with the foot race. They're not going to get him. You can kiss him goodbye. 71-yard touchdown. Ray McCloud.
20. What's up?
From the Lions, 40-yard line. Darnold's throw. For his feet in bounds, the official is saying yes, he caught the football. DJ Moore.
Pressure. Minshew hit as he throws high. Oh, what a catch! Devontae Smith went up and got it.
We've seen on these last two plays, Phillies take over.
Here's Prescott. Pressure again. Steps in, just throws it deep as far as his arm can take him. Looking for Hilton. Oh, he caught it! A bomb on 3rd and 30 in his first Cowboy catch. Another fake. Minshew has a man wide open, and he's got the completion. It's Brown catching, turning inside the 10. A big play to A.J. Brown. 2 quick catches, and the Eagles are down to the 10.
But last year they had Tyreek, and he's gone. Now it's catch and run.
Mahomes over the middle to Kelsey again. Catch and run, you said. And Kelsey on the run inside the 10. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Bad center quarterback exchange that really flipped the game early in favor of the Panthers. Chenault with a move and gets the first down. Fighting. Not ruled out of bounds. Chenault all the way down around the 40 of the Lions. That typifies the effort and the performance from Carolina today.
Playing this kind of defense tight here in the red zone.
Trying to do it again. Here comes a blitz by the Giants. Cousins to the end zone for Hockenson. What a catch!
Making some plays to take the ball away.
Fields with time. Gonna go deep. And the catch is made inside the 25-yard line. Velus Jones with the catch.
38th play in New England territory. Burrow off his back foot. It's intercepted. Down the sideline, Marcus Jones has got speed. Still going all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
You can see Garrett Griffin, the tight end, lining up in that fullback position.
Yeah, just called up from the practice squad. Time for Goff. Going deep. He's got Raymond. Can he connect? Yes! Khalif Raymond hauls it in at the 20.
And of course, the Saints playing a 10th straight game without the services of Marshawn Lattimore. Watson's pass broken up and intercepted. Picked off. And the Saints in business. Sorensen, incredible.
Not be selfish about numbers. Do what it takes to win. Run the ball. Let our quarterback make plays.
Deep ball. Richie James. He is inbounds near the 25-yard line.
To not really have to spend time on the double team and get to the next level, it opens up some huge lanes for these running backs.
3rd and 2. Cook. And here's Cook to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone.
We'll have another chance for them if they win out. Final regular season games, including today here. They're winning the NFC South. DJ Moore! Wide open to the 5.
But lately,
they are really protecting Joe Burrow.
Jamar Chase named to the Pro Bowl. Burrow looking down the sideline. Higgins, 50-50 ball. It's caught by Higgins, more like 80-20.
Now a 1st and 15. Hubbard straight ahead and through. Back-to-back big-time runs from Chuba Hubbard inside the 20, and safety, the rookie safety Kirby Joseph.
On 1st down. Montgomery breaking free inside the 10, inside the 5, very close to the goal line. He'll be marked down short of it.
Currently on this defensive Carolina, Goff airing it out deep, and he's got Chark. Can he hold on? He does, going to the ground at the 20-yard line. DJ Chark.
But he's dropped a couple already.
Dalton protected, then pass deflected and picked off. Intercepted. It's Grant Delpit. Delpit still looking for daylight, and he returns it all the way to the Saints 30. 40 on the return by Delpit.
Allen stands in, throws far side, intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. Gorlin up the sideline. Still on his feet, coming back across, and now down at about the 35-yard line, brought down by the running back, James Cook.
Foreman breaks through. Deontay Foreman, there's that little wiggle move. And all the way to the 35-yard line, Jeff Okudah saved a lot more.
Nice block by the top. Fumble again. Recovered, it looks like, by San Francisco. It popped right up. Has Heineke fumbled again? There's a fight for it. You can see Willis. You can see the lineman. And you can see Turner grabbing the ball.
Well, Willis came out with it. 75's got the ball in his hands. They're calling it interception.
Either way, it's a turnover, and that killed the Commanders last week against the Giants on Heineke turnovers, and look where he turns this one over here. Now let's see what the quarterback Purdy does here. 1st and 10. McCaffrey out of the backfield, but downfield he goes. Ayuk. He got by St. Juice, and now it's a foot race with McCain from behind, taken down, catch and run down to the 6. A sprint of 54 yards. 1st and goal to go, San Francisco. Robinson in the backfield. 1st and 10. Heineke blocked by Bates, going deep. He's got him. McLaurin, what a catch at the 5. Got the ball down at the 6.
That defensive line switched to Jeff Skedina as the defensive line coach. He's done an outstanding job with that group up front.
Good point. 3rd and 4. Bunchkill a block, going deep. Purdy's got him! Touchdown! Kittle and the lead. A 34-yard laser.
That's unfortunate. He's had a great start to this game, but you mentioned it. Michael Gallup can continue with T.Y. Hilton.
4-man rush. Prescott going deep. Has Lamb. He's got it. And the spin. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Open the field up a little bit. This Dallas passing game gets even better.
On the fake. Prescott, little roll out, and it's intercepted by Sweat. Josh Sweat breaks a tackle. Sweat is going to score.
From 61. And he has done it again! And the Vikings do it again! They're going to run it. And in the biggest moments, Saquon Barkley said he wanted the ball. Touchdown Giants, and they're within 2.
3rd and 29. Jones steps up, tries to avoid it, buys some time. Jones uncorks, deep ball, touchdown on the ricochet, Jakobi Meyers.
From the Falcons, 46. Edwards inside the 20, still going. Gus Edwards takes it all the way down.
New set of downs for Allen and the Bills. This is Singletary. Singletary with a hole up the middle. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Buffalo.
Going hurry up now, 2nd and 2. Clark providing some heat on Smith as he lobs it.
Oh, what a ball!
And DK Metcalf with the catch.
Here comes up.
Chuba Hubbard, another big run, crossing midfield.
Boy, now you need to get up. They've been held to 31 yards of offense. Kendrick Bourne gets the call, and he's still going. Bourne takes it to the 45.
They've already run for 164 yards in this game, and we still have 8.5 to go before the half. Darnold airing it out, sideline deep. And did he hold on to that? What a catch by Terrace Marshall.
4-man rush. Minshew throws. Who's got it? Looks like Bland has it. It's an interception, number 5 for DaRon Bland. To let Minnesota set up 3rd and 9.
Here comes the house for the Giants. Cousins throws. Jefferson makes the catch at the 43-yard line. Who else?
From the Raiders 14. Pickett over the middle. Touchdown. George Pickens with 46 seconds to go. Terrible towels waving everywhere from the 29. 36 seconds to go. Vegas has all their timeouts. Carr steps up over the middle. He's got Renfro, but he overshoots it, and it's intercepted by Sutton. Oh boy. Number 20, Cortland Cameron Sutton with the big pick.